Welcome back to my channel. My name is Autumn and I love to crochet. In this video, I am going to be touching on what I use my 3D printer for when I'm crocheting. It's not a lot and it's not what you think. So right now I am printing the second half of one of my projects. And so I can't wait to show you guys what I'm working on and how I am able to use my 3D printer for crochet projects. So, when I said it's not probably what you think, I'm not like 3D printing crochet items. So I did mention in one of my previous videos that I 3D printed some yarn spinners. So these are cute, it's just little hearts. I've 3D printed stitch markers. I've 3D printed a granny square blocker, which is really cool. And it's pretty big. It's like this big. And I was able to utilize that. And it would have saved me like $30 to buy one as big as I wanted. So for today, I am using it for a bag. So I love to crochet bags. They're super cute. But as you know with crochet, it is yarn. So there's not a lot of structure to the bag. It is pretty flimsy. Obviously, it's yarn. So for today's project, I wanted to try and crochet a bag with a base in it. So I did print the base already. This is what it looks like. It does have holes. And what I plan to do is just obviously start at the base of the bag and go up using these holes. And then realistically, if this works, I should have a bag with a solid base and it should hopefully hold its structure a little bit well. But main thing is you'll be able to, one, protect the bottom of the bag because with yarn, you can't exactly protect it from anything. And two, it's going to have a larger base for you to be able to pack stuff in it. I am just going to try this out and see what happens, see if it works. So right now I am printing the handles. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to use handles that are 3D printed. I might, if anything, use it and just kind of crochet around it to make it look more unique because if you have a 3D printer, you know that the bottom does kind of turn out not so pretty, whereas like the top part is very shiny, very uniform. It looks a lot better than the bottoms. And so with the handles, you would see both sides. And so I just don't know if I'm going to use it in that way. I might, like I said, use it for the frame of the handle and just crochet something around it. And it might look cuter that way. I'm not sure. So we're kind of just playing it by ear. I've had this 3D printer for 2 years, almost 2 years. And we use it for a lot of stuff like around the house. It's so easy to like print the kids like a toy. For example, I made my daughter some fries for her kitchen. So I 3D printed a thing of fries. And so I'm trying to challenge myself this year to use it more for, my hobby, which is crochet. So if this bag does turn out as good as I hope it does, I'm totally going to try to sell this at like my spring market. I did try to sell some of my spinners at my very first market, but as you know, that market went terribly. And if you don't know, you can watch the video right here and you can just see how terrible it went. And so none of them sold. So I'm thinking maybe I will bring them again to this next market and just see if they sell. If not, it's fine. But I think I made like 8 or 9 of them, and I was listing them for I think 15 or 20. But it is literally just 2 heart shapes and then you put like quarters or something in this to make the bottom of it kind of weighed down so it doesn't just spin around. And then this top part spins. So you would just, you know, put on your yarn, and then as you pull it, it just spins around. It's very, very useful. I love this thing. And I did look at buying one, and it was like $20-$30, not with that, without shipping and tax. And I was like, I can just make this. So I am challenging myself to use my 3D printer more this year for crochet, and just kind of like thinking outside the box and trying to come up with things. So I'm excited to try this. We're gonna see what happens. If it's a total fail, I'm not sure. I haven't done this yet. So let's get started. And I'm literally going to make up this bag design. I don't know what it's going to look like. And yeah, we'll just see where we go. Okay, so I got the first row done. So that's what we're looking like. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep on working away, and I will see you in a minute. Okay, so this is where we're at. It's been about, I want to say, close to an hour, not exactly an hour, but maybe like 45-50 minutes. So this is where I'm at. So we have the base, right? And I've done, I don't even know how many rows. So the stitches that I'm doing is I'm doing one single crochet and then a double crochet, one single, one double, one single, one double, and it's just, you know, alternating all throughout the rows. I do like this stitch. It creates like little mini bobbles, just enough to where it pops out a little bit, and it gives like a really cool texture. And then if you look at the actual stitches themselves, they kind of start to make little squares. So I do like using this stitch like rotation for stuff. I did it for a washcloth back there. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I decided to try out. I'm really liking it, and I do like using this Premier Basics. It is a size 5, but it is really chunky compared to like the Parfait chunky yarn. It's nice and thick, and like this is not falling down. It's not collapsing in any way. And I think because the yarn is so thick, it is going to basically stay like this. So I'm thinking I'm gonna make it maybe like this tall, possibly. So right now it is about 3 inches tall. And I'm thinking maybe like 7 inches is how high I want it to be, 7.5 possibly. And then I think the handles are done printing, but again, I'm not sure I'm going to use it as intended. I'm probably going to just crochet around the handles so that it all matches, just because again, I don't like the look of the bottom side when you're printing something. So overall, I'm excited. This is turning out pretty well. I am going to keep on stretching it because the corners want to like suck it in. But overall, I'm really happy with how this is turning out. So this is what it looks like. It is very light because again, it is 3D printed. It's plastic. I am really excited about this actually. So this is kind of what it's looking like. We will keep on going and I'll follow back up. Okay, So the handles have finished. So I'm gonna take this off. And it looks like the other one already popped off too. So this is what it looks like. Top portion looks pretty good, but then the other side definitely looks off. So I'll show you guys a better view inside. So I'm hoping this picks up on camera. I'm not sure if it's going to, but the top one is the pretty part, and the bottom is the underside of the 3D printed stuff. Hello. Okay, so it's been like 2 days. I kind of forgot about this video because I'm also filming a market prep video a day, or everything I've crocheted this week, a 3D print video, and I'm also planning for a making my gift or my boss a gift video. I did get like an I-cord maker, and so I was gonna use that to make that video. So I've been like kind of busy. I forgot this was even a video I was working on. So I'm just gonna keep crocheting away, and then we'll check back in once I am at the height that I think I want it. Again, this is just, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just making something. I'm making it up as I go. But yeah, we'll just keep on going, and I'll let you guys know what I think. Okay, so as you can see, I've made it pretty far. I have redone these handles 3 times because I don't like this pointed corner piece. It's just kind of annoying. So this last time that I did it, I kind of had to figure out a way to tuck the corners into the bag so you don't see them, and it kind of just makes it look like it goes all the way through. I'm happy with that. Now I'm just trying to duplicate it on the other side. So this is what we have so far. So that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to deal with this handle, and I really don't like this handle. So hopefully I get the same look as I did on the other side. But yeah, that's where we're at with this bag so far. I swear though, if my count is off, I'm going to scream because I'm gonna have to redo this one again. It was. God damn it. Okay. Looks like it needs to move like 1 or 2 down. I've been doing this over and over with this stupid handle. Okay. So, let's see. 14, 15, 16, 17. It needs to move down 1. But let me just make sure I have the same counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. This one has 19. Oh man, that's not my forte. Okay, so if this side has 15, this has 17. So this needs to move down. Okay, 4th time's a charm maybe? I'm gonna do 1 invisible decrease. Okay, I think I'm done. So I have this much left. It almost took 1 full skein. This is the Premier Basics Chunky, and it's about 100 grams. So I almost used a full one. I have not sewn in the end yet. You just saw me cut it. So this is kind of like the finished bag. I actually like it. It's pretty cute. I am going to spend a little bit of time trying to like stretch this out because it does kind of cinch down at the bottom. So this is the bag. So I still haven't woven in that end, but this is what we're looking like. And I think it's cute. I really do. For something that was so simple, all together maybe took me 2 to 3 hours. I think it turned out well. So I literally just did my alternating single and double crochets. Then I did a single crochet edge and I just crocheted around the handle part. So I just wanted to make it simple. So I am going to, like I said, stretch it out a little bit. I need to kind of twist this handle piece down a bit because it was hard to crochet around, to be honest. So some of the stitches look a little bit stretched. But this is the finished product. So, I mean, just as an example, I could throw a couple of things in here. I could throw in some yarn, and there's still a ton of room. So let's see, what else could I shove in here? I could put my Ray-Bans, my battery charger for my phone. Actually, holy crap, I can put a lot in here. I can bring some snacks. And it's kind of just like a little clutch bag. So it's really cute, and it actually does hold a lot. So overall, I'm actually really impressed with how this first one came out. Like I said, I wanted to do this a couple of times to kind of like really narrow down the pattern that I like to do and the stitch and, you know, just all of the above. I'm going to try to play around with a few things. All right, so this is what we are looking like. So again, it is just a 3D printed bottom. I just need to clean up the glue on the bottom of it. And then 3D printed handles and a very spacious inside. So I think I might on the next one do a different stitch to start it with so you don't see these holes and it kind of just like meshes together. So I think that is the next thing I'm going to figure out how to do, but I'm overall pretty happy with this. It turned out really cute. It is very simple, and again, tons of space in here. I could fit so much in here. My wallet, my glasses, my Ray-Bans, my AirPods, my cell phone. I put some snacks in there and I still had room. So this has an insane amount of space. And with the flat bottom, it makes it so nice to just put stuff in it and then you can just set it down and it just kind of sits there. It doesn't like collapse or fold over like I was saying with my other crochet bags, because as you know, crochet is just yarn. What I was thinking is once I kind of perfected this pattern, or a pattern that I really enjoy or think that is nice and easy to do, and especially one that you guys like as well. I was thinking maybe I could put together a pattern and possibly sell it as a pattern plus material type thing. So I could 3D print these pieces, these 3 pieces, and kind of sell it as like a package. So you get the pattern plus the actual 3D printed pieces that you need. So I don't know, that's just a thought that kind of came into my head as I was like halfway through this. I was like, this is actually pretty cute. And of course, as crocheters and, you know, just fiber artists in general, you're always thinking of ways that you could make money with the hobby that you love. So yeah, that's kind of just my idea. Let me know in the comments if you think that is a good idea, if that's something that you would actually even consider or would maybe even purchase for like a friend as a gift or something. I would really like some feedback. on that idea, please. If you have any questions or want to see something different with how I use my 3D printer as a crocheter, then please put them down in the comments below. And I really do enjoy, you know, finding something new to make, thinking of new ideas, like, hello, this is adorable. And if I make a couple more, oh, you know what I should do? I should like surface crochet some bows on it. That would be cute. Or like one big black bow. Oh, I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. That would be so cute. Okay, so I'm gonna I'm going to, I think, make a big black bow. Actually, I might have one. Hold on. Okay, so I actually did have one. It's just very curled up. I'd have to like iron this or something and make it more flat. But guys, look how cute. It's so adorable. Oh my gosh, I love it. So like I was saying earlier in the video, another thing I did 3D print was a granny square blocker. But again, you can use this for mostly anything. So I am actually doing this for the bow. I did soak it. I am trying to block it so that the bottom pieces don't curl up. So once this is dry, I'm going to attach it to the front because how stinking cute. I love that color combination, honestly. So once I'm done with that, I will show you guys the finished product. But this is another thing that I printed. Again, you can see the glue. I just haven't cleaned it up. But this is another thing I printed. I printed the pegs. Super easy and very useful. I use this all the time. You can use it for granny squares if you have like a small accessory that you want to stretch out. So I use this a lot. I also wouldn't be far-fetched to print two and kind of lay them next to each other and stretch the project out in the middle, and the tension between the pegs of this side and that side would kind of keep it together. So, you know, it's very useful. I really enjoy having my 3D printer as a crocheter. So I'm super excited for this actually. So I'm going to let this dry. Once it's dry, I'm going to attach it and then I'll show you guys what it looks like. Okay, so it's been about an hour or hour and a half, something. I did stitch on this bow, and honestly, guys, I'm just in love with this bag. It turned out so cute. So this is the back and the front. Are you kidding me? This is so cute. So I'm gonna put this out at my market, and I think it's gonna do really well, honestly. I think it's gonna sell. And I'm thinking of making a couple more with different color schemes, like maybe doing white handles in the bottom, and I don't know, like a pink bag with maybe a yellow bow or a white bow. I think that'd be cute. Some more like springy colors. So yeah, this is the finished product. The handles were really annoying, but I think the final product was worth it. So let me know what you guys think in the comments, and let me know if you guys would make this. And with that, that is the end of today's video. I appreciate you so much for spending your time with me today. And let me know in the comments what you guys are currently working on. Do you have a spring market coming up? What are you bringing to your markets for spring? Because I am making another market prep video, but I don't have a lot and I'm feeling really overwhelmed. So let me know what you guys are making, what markets you guys have planned, and let me know what you guys think of this bag. I think it turned out really cute and I'm excited about it. And yeah, I will be working on an actual pattern for it. Thank you so much for being here. And if you're not already subscribed, please consider subscribing. It would mean so much to me. And I will see you in my next video.